This is the Acura ADX. If you have never heard of that, well, there's a reason, because it's all new. I'm about to do a Blue Book quick look on this, and let's just kind of get into it. This is a subcompact 5-passenger car from Acura. This is supposed to be kind of in the mid-30s, I think, for a starting price, which is pretty good. They're calling this their kind of gateway vehicle, and I think it's going to be a nice entry point for somebody who wants a little bit more of a premium car. Maybe you just got a promotion at work. This might be the crossover for you. If you don't want to go sedan and you want to do this, then this is a good place to start. There are going to be 3 trim levels on this car. There's just the base ADX, there's the ADX A-Spec, and then there's the ADX A-Spec Advanced, and that's what this one is, and that white one over there that we're going to talk about in a second. This one actually has some extra stuff on it as well. So all of these kind of pieces down here, these are sort of extra packages that you can get. But if you notice, there are a lot of cues on here design-wise that you are going to recognize from Acura. The chicane, day running light, this diamond grille. It's a little bit more sculpted, I think, than we have kind of seen things in the past. There's a little bit more kind of sort of geometry here. Overall, I think this is a really attractive looking vehicle. If you come over to the side, you'll be able to see that the profile is sort of sporty. It has this kind of sloping profile back here. And, you know, this is a sporty premium car, so you would expect that. It does have a similar powertrain. It's derived from the same engine that's in the Acura Integra. It's a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's that VTEC engine. I don't have horsepower numbers yet. I don't have torque numbers yet, but I'm told maybe it will be kind of similar, so that's great. Where it's not similar is with the transmission, and let's go inside and I'm going to kind of show you what I mean by that. This is going to get a CVT. No, it's not necessarily my favorite, but I'm going to always reserve judgment until I drive it. It does come with paddle shifters, and I'm going to say these paddle shifters are metal, which is, again, kind of premium and really nice. And I do definitely appreciate that. So you do get the sporty exterior, but also, you guys, they've really brought that sporty feeling into the inside. Let's talk about materials for a quick second. And actually, we're going to go over to the other car because the interior of that car is, I think, super cool. By the way, this color, this blue, is a new color for Acura, which I think is really pretty. They do a really nice job with colors, and that is a very eye-catching one. So when you come in here, you're going to see this is kind of a cool interior. When I first saw it, I wasn't 100% sure how I felt about it, but I kind of am digging this like blue suede inserts. It certainly feels really pretty. It's very, very premium. So you're going to come in here and you're going to see that you get a lot of stuff for your mid-30 grand price. So you're going to get a 10-inch digital gauge cluster here. You're going to get a 9-inch touchscreen here. Honestly, I feel like this is just big enough for this size. You don't need anything that's bigger. You can see it very, very clearly. This is still a pre-production model, so I'm not going to go super divey into stuff, but everything feels premium. And where you do have like piano black or some other kind of plastics, they kind of do a nice job of giving it some texture. If you look over there on the door panel, you can see down at the bottom there's this kind of waved pattern, which honestly makes it just look a little bit more interesting than just regular black plastic. So I think, again, it's Acura. They do a really nice job with design. So when it comes to how this is going to drive, again, we have to wait and see, but it does have an independent sport tune suspension, which is great. You also are going to have some extra drive modes here. It's not telling me kind of what their official names are, but that's fine. So your suspension is not adaptive. It's going to be a fixed suspension, but what these drive modes will change will be things like throttle mapping, steering. They'll probably pump some sound into this in a sport mode to make you feel like you're kind of really being racy and amazing. So yeah, you also have a all-wheel drive that is available. I don't know what the pricing is extra on that, but we all know that Acura does a really nice all-wheel drive system. So I think the expectations here for me as far as how this drives, it's probably going to lean on the sporty side, probably going to be a little bit of fun, which we always like. So when you come in here, You're going to get a lot of features that are just standard on the ADX. Wireless charging is one of those things. You are also going to get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. On the A-Spec Advance, you're also going to get Google built in. You're going to get Alexa Auto as well. So a lot of different ways to connect with your car. I don't know that we need all those ways, but here we are. You have all those ways. Heated steering wheel, heated and ventilated seats. So on the A-Spec, you do get ventilated seats standard. It's a really comfortable place to be. Honestly, for a small car, it has a really nice feeling of space in here. Obviously, you can see I have quite a bit of headroom. I'm gonna put this into my regular seating position and we'll see. Whoops, mechanical malfunction. Okay, basically all I'm saying is that I'm gonna just see how much legroom is behind me and my driving position. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. And look at this, this is kind of amazing. There's a lot of space under here for seats. You can also, for legs, I'm sorry, you can put your feet under the seat as well. So this would fit Mike Danger, no problem. The seats are super comfortable, especially back here. They have a nice recline to them. I feel like I could sit back here for a long time. Let's go back into cargo space because that's another area that I want to be a little excited about as well. The space back here is actually very generous. You do have a it's not a full-size spare, but you do get, oh, that's an awful noise. You do get a spare tire back there, which is, oh my goodness. Oh, that's the worst sound ever. Good morning. But you can see it's a really good size space. And when I put this seat down here, the 60-40 split, it actually lays pretty flat. You can put a bicycle back here. You'd have to take the front tire off, but it's a lot of really nice space and it doesn't have that kind of like that weird angle where you're up here like this. So when it comes to the wheels and tires on the ADX, the base model is going to get 18-inch wheels. The A-Spec and the A-Spec Advance are going to get 19-inch wheels, and there will be different options depending on which spec you choose. So yeah, I think they look pretty cool. It's not a hybrid, it's not an EV. This is just a normal kind of gas-powered car, which is not something we're really seeing a whole lot of, and I'm kind of excited about it. If you want to stay up to date on all things ADX and everything else, subscribe to the Kelley Blue Book YouTube channel. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this all-new car. It's great.